So when I put the foundation in, there used to be shrubs right here. I had them all removed, and there were shrubs out here, along here, and followed this walkway this way. I had them all removed. And now, eventually, I don't know how fast this is going to happen, but this needs to be backfilled, and I want to pour concrete up to the garage and connect the garage to the driveway. But this old walkway is pretty rotten. It needs to come out. I think I'm going to remove the deck, but I'm not sure if I'll do that right away. But I do need to remove the stairs to make way to bring the concrete this way, all the way up to the house. I need to leave the top step so I can put my ramp back in place, because I have a motorcycle in the house that's got to come out, and I need that ramp to be able to access the motorcycle and get it out. And I think I'm going to backfill this area here with red dirt and tamp it, and then I'll think about putting 3 or 4 inches of stone on top of the red dirt, but I'm not even sure I'm going to do that. I might just form and pour the concrete right on top of the red dirt. Not sure yet. And originally I planned on making small dump runs with my pickup truck, but as you can see, the trash pile has gotten out of control, and so now I think I'm going to probably rent a dump trailer and just get this all out of here in one shot. Okay, so I cut the walkway up into small pieces that are more manageable, and I'll use that hand truck over there to bring them out to a dumpster that I just rented. And here's the dumpster. So this is a 15-yard dumpster. It's probably a little bit bigger than what I need. And here's the area between the garage and the house with all the big stuff cleaned up, or all the wood, construction debris I should say. Now I just got to get this graded a little bit and get some backfill. So yesterday I had some red dirt hauled in and dumped in my driveway. I think it's about 8 or 9 yards. I'm not really sure. I'm also not sure if that's going to be enough, but I can get more on short notice with a phone call. And then today this showed up, so I'm getting ready to have some fun with that. So I got it roughed in last night in the dark, and it's been raining all night and still raining this morning. So I'll have to take a stone rake now and kind of put a finish grade on it. And I'll use a laser and scratch it out later for concrete. Right now I just want to get certificate of occupancy so I can start putting all my junk in there. So I've trenched over from the house to the garage, dug down 20 inches, and using an 1.25 inch schedule 40 pipe, the top of the conduit will be a little over 18 inches from the surface. Plus I'm going to be pouring concrete over this. So there's my schedule 40 pipe going up into the service entrance of the house. I'm running 2224 aluminum, and it's bonded at the service disconnect right there at the house. Here it is going through the garage wall. So here's the sub panel roughed in, and the 4-gang light switch box roughed in. I've got the overhead lights on 3 different circuits. I got a left side, center, and right side. That way I can use some of the lights or all of the lights. So all the garage receptacles are on a 12-2 wire with a 20 amp breaker, and there's 2 circuits of receptacles. I probably could have used just 1 circuit and gotten away with that, but I broke it down into 2 different circuits. This receptacle right here is going to be a 35 amp 110 volt for my plasma cutter. I'll probably have to use half of a 35 double pole breaker for that. This right here is a 220 volt at 25 amp for my, also for the plasma cutter, because it's got optional input. And this one right here is for my welder. That's going to be a 220 volt at 40 amps. The ceiling's all sheetrocked. Jay came over and helped me do this. Still got a little bit of screwing off to do. I've got all the receptacle boxes made up with the bare copper grounds tied together with a green wire nut. And now all the insulation's in, the walls at least. I had a little bit of that 1 1/4 schedule 40 conduit left over, so I went ahead and connected the panel up through the top plate, double plate, and into the attic. That way, in case I forgot something or I want to add a circuit later, it'll be easier to fish the wire from the attic back down into the sub panel later. So the only thing I've got left to do now electrically is I need to drive my ground rod into the ground outside and connect it to my ground bus with a number 4 bare copper.